Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are making this little beauty. I make, in this video, 2 of these pages. Okay? The rest of them will be uploaded as shorts so you can see how they were made, but they took me forever. So I couldn't keep them all in one video. That's just too long of a video, you guys. And you guys don't really watch 2-parters, so I had to do what I had to do. So you will see every single page in shorts. Okay? Now, off to how I started this album. Okay, we're going to get started on the cover. I have everything cut out that I need. I have this piece of paper. Is it going to be big enough? I don't know. I might have to grab another piece of plaid, but I wanted this one for the front cover, so we're going to trim it down. I cut my chipboard to 5 1/4 by 7 1/4. I cut 2 pieces. I think I'm going to most likely put this journal on rings. So this needs to be 5. Let's do 5 1/8, which I don't usually do. We're going to do it today, and 7 1/8. So that'll go on like so. And then I need another piece of plaid. I guess I need multiple pieces of plaid, right? For the do I have to cover the inside? You know what? We're not going to cover the inside right away. We will see. But I do need something for the back, and I think I'm just going to use this. This was last year's fall plaids from Michaels, and I also have the matching plain colors. Okay, so 5 1/8 by 7 1/8. I'm only going to make a few pages here in this video, 2 maybe, and the cover, because I'm planning on what I'm going to do is make all the pages on camera, but they're going to be shorts. That way, if you don't want to see me make all the pages, you don't have to see me make all the pages. So let's glue this on. I don't know, can you hear my dog? He's such a pain. He's barking. Just want to get a few of these done. As you can see, I have a lot of things cut out. I spent time before starting the video cutting everything out with my Cricut that I needed cut with my Cricut. So that is done. So this is going to be the front cover, and I'm going to use this as the back cover. And I have something to go on the front cover. I'm probably going to add more stuff, but I have one main thing that I want to put on the front cover, and I had to cut it out with my Cricut. So it's cut out sitting here. So we're going to I hear the tippy taps. Can you hear the tippy taps? I will know. I don't know why I'm asking you. I will know when I edit the video if you can hear the tippy taps, but tippy taps. So it'll look like this. So what I have, and I cut out 2 of them. Actually, I cut out 3 because I knew one of them would. Oh, it's too big. I cut this out to be 7 inches, you guys. What the hell? My Cricut done screwed up. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm not cutting it out again. I literally put this as 7 inches. That really pisses me off. I think what I'm gonna do is separate the thank and the full. Oh, and I know how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to slice here. You'll see. Now I'm glad I cut out multiple. I'm so glad I cut out multiple. And I got to come this way so I can see a little bit better. Nope. We're cutting out the K here. Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to cut out the inside. All right. Okay. So it says thank. I know I put it to freaking 7 inches. It really pisses me off. My Cricut did something else the other day too that I didn't want it to do. So now what I'm going to do here is cut this and this. So now I have an F. Okay. And I'm going to cut these off here. All right, and this off here. Okay, and then I have full, and I have thank. Look at that, it worked. I might not be able to do it on this one. That one's a little dark. Oh, I think it looks better on that one. And then I have the A here that I can slip in. And I have this piece here that I can put in. So, oh, I see a little piece right here that didn't come out. Right there. Yeah, I think it looks better on this one than on the dark one, and it's going to go like this, obviously, so it's going to be sideways, but it definitely looks better on that one, right? Like, I like this plaid better. In person you can really see it. You can't really see it on camera. It's hard to see on camera, but in person you can really see it. So I think I'm still just going to use the plaid that I originally wanted. Okay, so let's just glue that on. Thankfully, I cut out multiple. And the reason I cut out multiple is because I had it smaller. And when I cut it out, it ripped. And I only cut out one. So I made it bigger. And cut out multiple in case that happened again. And I know I only made it 7 inches. The only thing I think I might have done was accidentally make it bigger when I was making it taller. I mean, maybe I did. Who knows? Doesn't matter. I figured it out. I figured it out. It's times like these that I wish that I had that We Are Makers sticky mat thing that you push it down and it makes a sticker out of everything, because this is a pain. All right, so I want that right there. So we have to make sure that we get this where we want it. So, okay. All right, let me grab my rag and push this down. Okay, and we'll do the same for the full. And then we'll put that, the middle in the A. I hope I didn't lose it. No, it's sitting right there. Okay. I was worried I threw it away for a second there, because that's the day that I'm having. So you guys, because I decided, going to try from now on. It's just habit when I turn the camera on to introduce myself, say everything I have to do, and get right into the project. But this is the first one that I'm going to try and show you the project in the beginning. I think everybody likes that and would appreciate that a little bit more. Okay. All right. So, I don't know where I was going with that, you guys. I swear, sometimes my brain is just so dead. Look at that. There we go. I'm going to put this in here. And then I'm going to just put some glue there. And I'm going to pick this up and put it in. And then clean up that glue and pull this out. There we go. All right, let me bring it up so you can see it. Like I said, it looks, you can really see it. There you go. Up close, you can really see it. I really like that. So that's our cover and our back cover, and I'll probably end up covering the inside. I just don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I could probably cover it with plain paper instead of... That looks really good. So I have everything drawn out. Don't judge my drawings, okay? I'm going to show you my drawings. Don't judge my drawings. I have everything drawn out that I want to do. So don't judge me. I'm going to do one fun page, which I have all of these pages cut out, and I think I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to do this little acorn. And what I want to do is take this, and you know what? I'll just use this plaid here. I want to make, actually I should, oh, that would look really cute like that. I'm going to glue this on this plaid. And then I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to make it so this is a pocket, and some of this plaid goes in the pocket, and that's where I'm going to journal. Did I hit my camera again? Hold on. Jeez Louise. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to glue this on the plaid, and then we will cut the plaid. We'll fussy cut around and make it into like a little tag that's going to pull out of this side here. So I'm going to put that here, and we're going to cut around this, and then I'm going to stop and figure out how much. Let me make this into a pocket. That way it'll be dry and we'll know how much we can put in there. So I'm just gluing around the bottom edge. This is, I think, a Barely Art SVG. And if you don't know, a lot of the Barely Art, the glue company, their SVGs are free. And I know this one was a Barely Art because that's how I found it, by searching Barely Art. Okay. So we have that there. It's a little off. I'm not going to worry about it. You can't even see it. And now let's cut this around the acorn. So I decided to make all the pages into shorts because I can easily record them. I don't have to talk when I'm recording them. You can just watch them, and that way you get to see all the pages being made, and it's not 17,000 videos of all the pages being made. And if you enjoy it this way, you'll have to let me know in comments after you see this video. You'll start to see the shorts coming up. Probably about 3 a week, maybe. I don't know. So you'll have to let me know in the comments how you feel about it. Okay, I'm going to come in to about here and just cut that away. And same with over here. I just figured not everybody wants to see long videos. And honestly, sometimes I just don't want to talk. I just want to create. So doing shorts, okay, makes it so I can just create. So obviously this is too big. I'm going to turn this around and we're going to trim around the shape. Really hoping this works. This is what I came up with in my head. Doesn't mean it's gonna work. And then I need to cut it probably to about here, and we're gonna just trim out that shape. Okay, we're gonna cut this like so. This is just going to be a little fiddly until we get it how we need it. But then once we get it how we need it, we're done. So you saw what I did. Oh, it's so cute. So then when you want to journal, you just pull on that and I can write in here what I'm grateful for on this part, and then it goes right back in. And I don't care that these don't line up here. I don't care about that. I think the problem is this here. Let me trim this. That right there, I think, was the problem. Let's try it again. It looks so good. I think I want to ink the bottom with walnut stain. Where is my walnut stain inker? That's black. There it is. Just to give it a little bit of something over here. I have to re-ink my pad. And let's trim this where it didn't line up. All right, there we go. And now I'm going to take this out and I'm going to ink the back, because I can use the back also for a day. I don't know. I have to look to see if my notes. I put on my notes what I could do, how many I could do for each day. Like how many, because this is going to be for the 30 days of November, right? That is my plan. So when I was coming up with it, I went on and I decided what I was doing. I designed the pages and I was like, okay, well, this one can be for 2 days. This one could be for 3 days and so forth. So I wouldn't have like a huge thing. And I said 1 day. So I said it could be for 1 day. Okay. Great. So here we go. Here's our first page down. And now let's see, what other pages do we have? That I wrote down, that I drew out. that's going to be easy. I don't want to do super hard ones because I have to get going. I have to get going. I guess we'll just do the first page I have listed here. So let me gather a few things. Okay, so I grabbed a bunch of stuff that I'm going to need. I need a tree die. So let's see which tree die we want to use. There's that one. There's this one. There's also this. I think I might use this one here. Is what I think I'm going to use. Because I can cut that out in like orange and cut that out in brown, right? And then you'll see what I'm going to do after that. So that's what I'm going to use. Let's put all these back in here. All right. So I just had orange. I here. I still have orange here. There it is. I threw it in the garbage by accident. Thankfully, I just emptied my garbage. All right. So I'm going to cut this out with orange. For the shorts, I'll probably have all of these done. So I'm going to put it down here as far as I can so I can plates are off. There we go. So I can cut it out easy. Okay. So I have that done. Now I need brown. Which I don't, oh, here's a piece. Okay, I'm like, I don't have a big piece, but I do. So we're gonna cut this out like so. Ugh, I hate when it doesn't cut out all the way, you guys. That was my fault. I should know better. I should know better. So we're going to put it back in and go through. I should have known to go through twice. That was my fault. There we go. That's better. Just want to get this out. And then we can work on the next part. Why am I doing this on camera? So you can see the struggle is real. That's why, you guys. So you can see the struggle is real. All right, there we go. And that little piece right there, gotta pop out. Okay, so that's that. All right, let me put this aside and this aside because we will need it again in a little bit. All right. So this gets glued onto this like so. All right, and I'm going to glue it onto a piece of paper. I'm going to use, let's see, I think this biggest one here to cut out, but I want to ink blend like stuff around there, and then this part will be gone. So it's going to be just a little scene, and it's going to go on a plain piece of paper, and I can journal around the plain piece of paper. That is my plan. So now you know. Let's get out my mat. It's all right. I can think. And I'm going to do blue. Let's do some gray, some blue into, where's my black? Into darker blue and then black. Where's my black? It's in here. Okay. So I have blue, I have black, and you know what? I'm going to use this lost shadow because I don't have a thing for the weathered wood, and I don't know why. All right, so we're just going to come in, and I'm just going to, I don't know how big of a section, so just going to do as big of a section as I can, and we'll go from there. And then blue. These ones are my favorite brushes. Like so. On to the darker blue. And then close that up before I already put my finger in it multiple times. So let's close that up. Then we're going to do some black. Wow, it looks much darker on camera than it does in real life. Just to let you know, much darker on camera. I'm going to go back into this lighter blue and blend it all out. Okay. And then, like I said, I'm going to take this, I'm going to glue this on. Like so, and then make sure it's down farther, and then I'm going to cut and it's going to look like that. Beautiful. So let me clean this stuff up. All right, I'm going to glue this together. All right, so I think from like here up needs to be glued. I'm just going to put little dots all over so it stays glued down as best as we can do. This stuff, this intricate stuff is such a pain to glue down, but it looks so good when it's done. I think I'm also going to ink with my walnut stain around the edge of the tree, this part of the tree. All right. All right, let's take and then our walnut stain. Keep putting my fingers in everything. That's all right. I want to trim off this right there. There we go. And we're going to take it. I'm going to glue it here. All right. So we're going to glue it. There. And then I'm going to cut out like that. So what I'm going to do is cut off some of this paper. That way it'll fit in my die cut machine. All right. Put this aside. You never know. I might need it. And where's my die cut machine? On the ground. Okay. I'm going to put this in. And then I'm going to find exactly where I want it to go, which I think is right there. Maybe over just a smidge. There, I think. Okay. I'm going to run it through twice. It looks good. What do you guys think? I like it. I like it. So let's put this away because we're done with it for now. This is the last page I'm making in the video. Let me put this away before I lose it. I've already lost my tree container. Oh, here it is. Throw this in. All right. Those. And then here is the paper I'm going to put it on. I'm going to ink around this edge. You know, I'm not usually an inker. You know that if you've watched me a lot. But I think for like this kind of journal, inking is perfect. Okay. And now I need to cut this to size. This needs to be 5 by 7. I'm cutting my pages to be smaller than, I put that right in the middle and then I can go around it. I think I only have this. Oh, I have something else that I wanted to do. Okay. Good thing I checked, you guys. Good thing I checked my notes. Okay, I wanted to draw lines using my line stencil, and I believe I have that down multiple times, so I'll just keep it off. I wanted to use the stencil and draw lines so I can write on the lines. I mean, what else would I do with lines but write on it? But you know. Let's get this lined up, and then I'm going to take my mild line, my micron. Yeah, my Pigma micron 05, I believe it is, right? Yeah. And I'm going to draw lines from edge to edge. None of my holes are getting punched for this journal. First of all, I'm not sure yet. You'll know, because you'll have seen the journal already, what I decided to do. This moved. That's fucking annoying. Whatever. The lines don't have to be perfect. You guys, I missed one. How did I miss a line? Right here. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. All right, and then what I'm going to do is glue this, and that way I can put day 1 and the day 2 on there. And I think I'm going to put it right in the middle. Oh, I like how that looks. Okay. So if you don't know my plan, this is for, I'm sure I said it, but I haven't filmed that part of the video yet, so I don't know. This is for November. I wanted to make a really cute pre-decorated gratitude journal for November. So now I can write, say, November 1st and what I'm grateful for right here. And then I can write November 2nd, what I'm grateful for right there. That is the plan with that page. Sorry. My voice is going. You would think I'm talking a lot. No? Okay. So this will be a page. And then what I'm going to do, I have to do a page on the back yet. That is my plan. These ones will not have that kind of stuff on it. It won't be front and back. But these pages, each of these normal pages will be front and back to kind of save myself some room, because now, look, this is just 2 pages. This is 3 layers thick. That's going to start being really thick. And I have a few that are like this. But there we go. So this is my cover. Page 1, and then another page. This one so far is my favorite. That looks so freaking good, you guys. I really love how that came out. I am obsessed. Well, this is it for this part of the video, but I will be back to show you a complete flip through of the finished journal when I'm done with it in this video. So I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so that is how I made those first 2 pages of this journal. So now let's do a final flip through of it so you could see everything that's in it. I used that thankful, and trust me, it looks much better in person. It really blends in on camera, but in person it really pops. Like you really see it in person. I never ended up covering the insides. I didn't want to. I might actually put the definition of grateful here. I was thinking about it, but I'm not sure. So this page I made in this video. I love this page. It's like, honestly, I love most of these pages. So then there's this one, which is like a scrapbooking type page. This leaf, then I can write on the back here. This is burlap, and then 3 tags. So this page is for 2 days. This page is for 1 day. 1 day. I might have to trim off the leaf stem. This is for 3 days. And then this one here, these are all you can write on the back of them. So then this is for 3 days. These other ones are glued down. And then it says apples, pumpkins, farm stand on that little sign. This acorn, let's see, can I get it out? Yes, I can. So you can write on here or here, wherever, but it slides easily back in. I love that one. If I need to, I can write on the back here. This here is an envelope decorated, and it has 3 tags in it. Tuck those back in, and then I just have the envelope back tucked in the back. This here is a little basket with pumpkins, and these 3 pumpkins I can write on the back. So this is 3 days. Just put them back in there. There we go. This are all little mini envelopes. So this is 4 days worth of writing, and I already have the paper in there. They're just 2 by 2 little pieces of paper. And all I did was just add some stickers off the sticker pages that I've been using. This one here is a chipboard frame, and I can just write in the middle. This one is a tag. I can write on the front and the back. It's just plain, and this is just plain here. So I just made a half page pocket. This one here I love. This is that truck die from KS Craft with the fall in it, and then these clouds are my 3 writing spots. And then lastly is this page here. I just put some fall puffy leaves on here, and then this is day 1, day 2, day 3. So I accidentally did 31 days. So my original plan was to write on the back of the acorn, but I don't think I will, because then that makes this only 1 day. But there you go. I didn't cover the back. I felt it was fine, and I put it on little tiny rings. I'm gonna have to cut this off though, because it's gonna keep getting stuck. So I'm just gonna trim that off right there. Right there. Doesn't matter. It's not needed. But there you go. Now keep an eye out for all of the shorts. I don't know when I'll be posting them, but keep an eye out for them so you can see how to make all of the pages that I did not make in this video. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.